Welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, your ultimate destination for everything on two wheels. Today, we're diving deep into a bike that's generating a lot of excitement in the 125cc segment, the 2025 Honda CB125 Hornet. With sharp design lines, a refined engine, and premium features packed into a lightweight frame, Honda has truly given entry-level riders a head-turner. So buckle up as we break it all down for you in full detail, from every curve of its bodywork to how it performs on real roads. Let's start with the first impression. At the moment you lay eyes on the 2025 CB125 Hornet, there's no mistaking the aggressive street fighter DNA. Honda's design philosophy here is clear: bold stance, angular aesthetics, and athletic proportions. At the front, the bike features a sharply cut LED headlamp that's not just stylish but throws out a strong, clear beam. It gives the Hornet a piercing gaze, more like a middleweight naked bike than a 125cc commuter. Flanking that aggressive headlight is a sculpted front cowl that hugs the forks tightly, and the overall front fascia is both futuristic and functionally aerodynamic. From the side, the bike's muscular tank shrouds really stand out. With angular contours and color-matched extensions, they give the Hornet a bulkier look than you'd expect from a 125cc bike. The tank itself holds 11 liters of fuel and is designed to tuck neatly between your knees, adding to that sport-riding feel. What makes the side profile even more appealing is the short, stubby exhaust canister tucked underneath, contributing to the bike's mass centralized look. The exposed frame, finished in a contrasting color on some variants, adds that visual pop Honda seems to have perfected in recent years. Honda has also done a great job with the decals. Nothing over the top, just sleek graphics that accentuate the body lines instead of distracting from them. As you swing around to the rear, you'll notice the tail section is sleek and minimalistic. The split seat setup enhances the sporty character, and while the pillion seat is a bit on the slimmer side, it's serviceable for short commutes. The tail lamp is an LED unit as well, compact and modern, with great visibility. One of the nicer touches is the grab rail integration. It's stylish yet functional, neatly blending into the tail section's flow without disrupting the design. The rear fender extends down just enough to avoid spray but isn't an eyesore, and the indicators are nicely separated with clear lenses. The overall back end silhouette is tidy, edgy, and well executed. Now, what really matters for most riders isn't just how it looks but how it performs. Under the skin, the 2025 CB125 Hornet features a refined, air-cooled, single-cylinder 124.7cc engine. It's Euro 5 compliant, naturally, and mated to a smooth 5-speed gearbox. The power figures stand at around 14.7 horsepower at 10,000 rpm and 11.5 Nm of torque at 8,000 rpm, putting it right at the top end of the 125cc performance spectrum. These numbers might not seem earth-shattering, but in a bike that weighs just around 140 kilograms, it offers a very nimble and responsive ride. Throttle response is crisp, especially in the mid-range, making city riding genuinely fun. Twist the throttle, and the CB125 Hornet surges forward with surprising urgency for its class. The low-end torque is just enough to handle tight urban traffic without frequent downshifting, and the engine's refinement makes it a joy to rev out. On highways, it'll cruise comfortably around 90 km/h, and if you really push it, it can top out near 110 km/h depending on rider weight and wind resistance. What's impressive is the engine's smoothness even at higher RPMs. Honda's engineering really shines here, reducing vibrations that typically plague smaller engines. The frame is a diamond-type chassis, tuned for agility and control, paired with telescopic front forks and a monoshock at the rear. The suspension is firm but not harsh. It handles potholes and speed bumps with maturity, and if you're carving corners or weaving through traffic, it holds its line with confidence. Honda's tuning feels sportier than most 125cc bikes, and yet it doesn't compromise on daily comfort. The ergonomics are neutral but slightly leaned forward, making it feel a bit more serious than your average upright commuter. Braking duties are handled by a 276mm front disc and a 220mm rear disc, both backed by CBSA, that's combined braking system A, which is standard. The brakes feel progressive and offer solid bite, and the CBS helps stabilize the bike under sudden stops. While ABS would have been a welcome addition, CBS still does a decent job at keeping things in check during emergency braking, especially for newer riders. The 17-inch alloy wheels wrapped in tubeless tires offer good grip on both dry and mildly wet surfaces. Tire profiles are well balanced, not too skinny, not overly wide, giving you confidence in everyday riding scenarios. Moving on to the cockpit, the 2025 CB125 Hornet features a fully digital LCD instrument cluster. It's compact, clear, and shows all the essentials: speedometer, tachometer, fuel gauge, gear position indicator, real-time fuel efficiency, and even a clock. The switchgear quality feels solid, and the overall handlebar layout is tidy. One nice little touch is the engine kill switch and hazard light control. A small thing, but it adds to the premium feel in this entry segment. Mirrors offer good visibility with minimal vibration, and the overall rider triangle feels perfectly dialed for daily use. On the pricing front, the CB125 Hornet is positioned as a premium 125cc street bike. Depending on your region, it starts at around $3,999 in Europe, or approximately £3,600 in the UK, and about a superscript 11.25 lakh ex showroom in India. That does put it slightly above some of its rivals, but Honda is clearly aiming for buyers who value design, reliability, and refinement over just raw numbers. Considering the fit and finish, equipment levels, and brand value, the price feels justified, especially if you're looking for something more grown-up and stylish than the usual beginner bikes. To sum it up, the 2025 Honda CB125 Hornet isn't just a commuter, it's a statement, a bike that looks and feels more powerful than it is, with an attitude that punches above its weight. It blends aggressive design with everyday practicality, premium build quality with approachable performance. It's not just for first-time riders, but also for those who want a second bike to zip around town with style and reliability. And let's not forget, it carries the Honda badge, which means long-term peace of mind, a strong service network, and bulletproof reliability. If you're in the market for a sporty 125cc motorcycle that doesn't compromise on looks, comfort, or refinement, the 2025 Honda CB125 Hornet deserves a serious look. Whether you're a daily commuter, a weekend explorer, or just want a cool-looking ride that's easy to live with, this bike hits that sweet spot. Thanks for watching today's detailed review of the 2025 CB125 Hornet right here on Global